Hi, everybody. I'm Jackie Laco, owner of Sky Therapy and creator of the Icarus Model. I wanted to go over some of the equine-assisted psychotherapy and learning models that we have done throughout our 15 years in the field. So initially back in 2010, when I was training and first starting and had some mentors and things like that in the field, which is a great way to start, we had EAGALA and PATH. PATH was by a different name at that time, but my training was in EAGALA. So I did, I think, 2 weekends, maybe 5 or 6 days in EAGALA at a beautiful facility, a very large group training. And then you could either be the mental health specialist, or you could be the equine specialist, or you could be dual certified. So I went ahead and got dual certified. I did that and I started out with that. So it was a great foundation. It's changed so much in the past 10 years. We then moved on to the Icarus model, which is another model of equine assisted psychotherapy and learning that I created over the past 15 years. I launched it in 2020. We're currently conducting research on it. It's basically a sensory-based relationship model, which goes a little bit slower, and it kind of meets the client where they are. Horses are always at liberty for activities. And it's just a beautiful model where we teach you one-on-one for about 20 to 25 hours. The next training we did was Equid Nexus. So that is Jen Pagone's model of internal family systems with horses. Equid Nexus is amazing. And we trained in it 3 years ago down in Illinois. We met her because you can do part of it online, part of it in person. And then I flew her out here to train my staff in it because I found it was so valuable. So she spent 3 days here training us, and that is such a great model to build onto any basic model that you do have here. Fiji is an amazing therapy horse, and he helps me a lot with the parts work. He loves doing those sessions. He's always eagerly coming up, and he wanted to be in this video, it seems like now too. So the other model we most recently trained in is Equine Somatic Pathways by Kara Giroux out of Marin, California. So Equine Somatic Pathways is a beautiful model where you can do it online, you can do it hybrid, and then she offers all kinds of other options. That is relational based, polyvagal nervous system based. It slows down so much. And it has some developmental gestures, sensory motor psychotherapy. I would highly recommend that to anybody who works within the relationship system or with attachments. It is an intense model, so you really want to set aside, the 3 to 5 months to really dive into the cohort. She does go over some parts work as well, which is IFS. Denia Fisher is somebody that they do a lot of the readings in that program from. So I found that our team really did well with Equine Somatic Pathways, and we're adding it into our sessions, and it is just transforming us. So those are what we've been trained in. That's what we have experience kind of reviewing. I love so many programs out there. The Herd Institute has such a great foundation, and it has follow-up as well. A lot of people also really enjoy Equisoma through Sarah up in Canada. She has a great program that I think it's a little bit more intensive, and you do have to be a licensed mental health practitioner, I believe, still to do that program. But those are a lot of the programs that I recommend online, because one program is not going to be right for everybody. There's so many different programs. It's great to really decide which one is right for you. And those are the ones that we use. We use them interchangeably. So I always recommend for my staff to come get trained in a model that you like. I always train my clinicians in the Icarus model. And then every 2 years, they get to pick a training that they would like to do. So we're all about, doing different model trainings and adding whatever we can into our practice, because you never know what might meet the needs of the client that you have. And the horses are always right. So we always go to them. So thank you for watching this. And if you want to find out more information, feel free to email us. We'd be glad to give you a testimonial on any of the programs we talked about. We try to stay within the programs that we've had direct experience with. We don't want to talk about somebody's program that we haven't had direct experience with, because there's so many amazing programs out there. And I'm glad that there are some small ones, some big ones. Right, Feej?